Okay. Thank you, sir. What? Yeah. What we got? Awesome. Okay. Attention in the media work area. Our schedule for Sunday, Game 1, Louisville versus Michigan, will begin at 12:10 p.m., followed after a 30-minute break by Kentucky and Wichita State. So 12:10 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah. Gotcha. Again, no flash photography. Please silence your cell phones, and no video recording on any device is allowed. Yeah, we got Idris, yeah. He doesn't have a brother, does he? Huh? spelled wrong. Okay. The University of Kentucky is on its way. You want to get started? Yes, yeah. Okay, Coach Calipari has joined us here in the interview room, and we're going to get started right away. Coach, statement.
Folks, can you make this really quick? It's 12:30. A college kid shouldn't be playing at 12:30. And the old man that's coaching their team has to watch, like, tapes tonight. So can you just ask a couple questions? We shouldn't be playing this late, but that's another issue for another day.
Raise your hand, please, right here.
John, what did you think of your team's performance in light of the SEC tournament? Seemed to be an uptick.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, you get up 18 and, you know, it's 1:30 in the morning and we're playing. And, you know, and then you have to give Northern credit. The thing that they did all season is make threes. And what I said at halftime, the one thing I'm worried about is they missed a bunch of threes that they normally make or the game would have been closer. And then late in the game, they made them all. So they made the game close. I got a hats off to John and the job that he's done at Northern and their program and school. And, you know, it was, you know, the first one under the belt. We'll be fine. I mean, we know how tough the next opponent is. I mean, Wichita is tough physically, veterans, they play hard. They're a very, very talented team, and we know that, and we're going to have to play better to be in the game with them.
Questions, please? Jerry?
Thank you.
What about Bam's performance? How much did he sort of, you know, get you guys over the hump?
Well, again, what's great about him is he's making free throws, and our whole thing was we're going at him, and we knew they'd trap, and which they did. But, you know, he still ended up getting balls, and they found him. Just the stuff down the stretch. I mean, you know, we use clock. We grind it out. We threw 2 quick passes away. Like, what are you doing? Which gave them a chance. Well, that's freshmen. And so, you know, I will tell you, yeah, come on up, guys. They're going to keep this short so you guys can get out of here. But this is all a learning curve. We know we got to play better, no question, and I expect that we will.
Right over here.
Coach, was there one particular thing that frustrated you? I noticed that as the game was going on, you seemed to be coaching this as it was a tie game, or maybe you were down.
Because I'm looking at all these games to try to tell them I wasn't just worried about this game. You're worried about playing in this tournament and how you're going to have to play to win. And you can't just think that there are certain things you can do, and you know, each round that goes by is tougher and tougher and tougher. And so I was coaching them to say, you can't, this is not how you do this. And we talked after the game, but I want them to enjoy the win. You know, they'll be sleeping here in another 45 minutes, but they can enjoy it for another 45 minutes anyway.
If we got a couple for the players so we can get them out of here.
Darren, how number 30, Levon Holland for them, obviously an important part for them, but what did you see from him? Obviously kind of gets them going, or could get them going if he finds a rhythm.
He was a very good player. He was great off the ball screen. He was able to rebound for him. He didn't turn the ball over much. It was, you know, we just tried to pressure him, and he handled the pressure pretty well today. And he scored the ball, and that's what we knew he was going to do. And you know, we just tried to contain him.
Anything else for the players? Okay, we're going to
Thanks, guys.
We'll get you out of
Thank
here.
you very much. You done with me?
Anything more
Anybody
for
need
Coach?
me? Thank you
Get out of
very
here.
much.
Thanks, Coach. See you, John. See you tomorrow. Just as a reminder, we'll have press conferences tomorrow. We'll start at 1:30, and we'll have 25 minutes each for players and 25 minutes each for coaches, starting at 1:30 tomorrow. Game 1 winner, Game 2 winner, Game 3 winner, Game 4 winner. Northern Kentucky is just about with us. Good effort. Good seeing you. Okay, we have Northern Kentucky, and Coach will ask you to make an opening statement, and then we'll go to questions.
You know, obviously, when we got the draw, we knew we had a tremendous challenge on our hands. I thought, you know, I talked to our guys about whenever you're in a first-round tournament game, whether it be an NCAA tournament game or a conference tournament game, your intensity and how hard you play will be even more impactful than if you advance. A lot of times, the best teams typically advance once a tournament goes on. So for us, it needed to be a situation where we out-competed Kentucky. I'm not saying that we did that. I think in the first half, it kind of went back and forth a little bit. And I thought we didn't quite get our legs underneath us probably the first media. We got a little gassed and had to get control of the moment a little bit. And then once we got from there, I thought we did a great job of executing our system and doing what we do. Just didn't make shots. We were the best shooting team in the Horizon League the entire season, and tonight was not our night from the three-point line. I would like to see what happened if we'd have made a few more.
Okay, let's move as expeditiously as possible given the hour.
Coach, you know, get within a possession there in the first half, and then De'Aaron Fox has 6 straight. It kind of sparks a 13-0 run for them at the end of the first half. What do you recall of that period there? Because it seemed like the legs did get under you a little bit, and then he kind of helped push that.
Yeah, we talked about that taking a hit. I mean, Kentucky's elite. I mean, so we knew we'd take some hits. We knew we'd go on some runs. The key thing is when you play Kentucky or any top 10 team in the country, you can't let them have 18, 19-0 runs. And the way you stop that is A, making shots, and B, buckling down and getting a few stops. And what hurt us during that run was some turnovers. But again, our guys showed tremendous character and tremendous toughness to be able to come back from that. That could have ballooned to 20, 25, 28, and 15-2, 16-1 games that you see, and it didn't. That speaks to the guys to my right.
Right here.
Coach, what did you think of Carson's toughness, specifically going at guys that were bigger than him throughout the second half there?
Well, that's throughout the season. And that's just who he is. You know, that's our second core value, and Carson's moved the needle for us toughness-wise as much as anybody in our program. So I knew he'd have a great second half.
Right down here.
Drew, you and Cole, as you guys were leaving the court, you guys had your hands up in the air and you were cheering on with the crowd in the stands. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you were feeling at that moment?
Question for Drew.
Yeah, after I went through the line, I went over and just wanted to thank our fans. And the weird thing was when I got over there and I was clapping, they were thanking me. I saw people saying thank you. And it just hit me. I looked up and I saw my dad specifically, and he gave me a thumbs up. And it put a tear in my eye, really, just to realize the impact we've put on our community and the university as a whole. It struck me, and I just can't thank Norris Nation enough.
Questions, please. Right here.
LeVon, I mean, yesterday you said there was no fear with you guys, regardless of who they were, what the name was. It showed tonight. Can you speak a little bit, I guess, about the way you guys tried to attack them offensively and defensively, just with that no fear?
LeVon?
Really just the no fear thing comes from what Coach said, toughness. We feel we're a tough ball club, and we show it every night.
Questions, please, right here.
Coach, what did it mean to have LeVon seemingly willing you to baskets in the first half and continuing that in the second half?
Well, he's dynamic, so his ability to break off the bounce and get in the lane really helps our offense and helps guys like Drew and Carson. They put them in positions to score. That's what great point guards do, and he's a great point guard. And he's a guy that, you know, what I'm proud of LeVon is he's gotten better from the day he's gotten here in every facet, from his toughness level to his consistency level to his commitment level to his teammates. And when you're like that, you're a joy to coach. And you know, I can say that about a lot of our guys.
Right here in the back.
It's for Coach. With your team being such a young team, how is this going to experience benefit you for the next year, 2 years, 3 years?
Well, I think it's huge. You know, obviously we now become a little bit more of the hunted in terms of, you know, we picked 7th in preseason and didn't have any expectations going into the year and had a great year. The challenge for us will be, well, first of all, I would say, in order to have success in a postseason, I think you got to be there. You got to get a taste of it. And these guys have gotten a taste of it. If you see guys, teams that have advanced, it's because they've been here before and they've experienced it. You know, we'll take stock in all that when we get back. We've got a tremendous group coming back, and hopefully they'll continue to buy into what we're doing and continue to be committed to each other as much as they were this year.
Right here.
Carson, what changed in the second half? It just seemed like you and even Drew were able to find some seams there in the paint and get inside.
Question for Carson.
Yeah, at halftime, Coach just mentioned to me that I didn't seem like myself on the court. So I think I agree with him. So in the second half, I came out with more of an attack and toughness mindset, and I think that's what made the difference.
Anything else? Right here.
Coach, I know it's tough in the immediate aftermath, but you talked about what this could mean for your team. Can you put a finger on what this whole experience, the Horizon League tournament, the way you guys played tonight, has meant for Northern Kentucky, for the campus, and for a lot of students who are believers in Norse Nation now that maybe weren't even as much of a month or two ago?
Yeah, Matt, our goal when we took over this program, we had the opportunity to bring these young men in, and the guys in the locker room, were to bring a championship to this community. And to do it, our saying inside our program is we want to be a championship caliber program comprised of championship caliber people. And that's what we've done. We've done that through recruiting. We've done that through the way these guys handle themselves. And what it's done is it's galvanized the community, a community that's a huge basketball community with Xavier and Cincinnati and Kentucky, all teams that have advanced in the NCAA tournament, and they've gotten behind this community and this team. In a league, it's one of the top mid-major leagues in the country. So with that, we need to continue that momentum. And the only way to do that is to continue to get out and win championships the way we have, continue to recruit, and continue to get the face of these young men in front of the people of our community because they represent NKU the right way. This is pretty historical to do something first time you get the opportunity to do it, and only 2 teams have done it since 1970.
We have anything else? Right here.
Levon, can you describe the experience of going up against De'Aaron Fox and how you were able to get success against him?
Levon?
De'Aaron Fox, he's a good player. But for me, it was just more just playing my game, playing how I know I can play.
Are we good? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.